Okay, so I wanted to document this next project I'm about to start. I decided to take my two CSX engines, number 9001, which is the Bright Future. It's a Dash 9 CW 4400, which is an AC 4400, and convert those into Norfolk Southern. Basically realize I enjoy the Norfolk Southern line, and I'm just not crazy about these CSX engines, so I'm going to convert that, do a custom paint job, and kind of document the process. So the first engine, this 9001, currently right now this is just a dummy engine, and I'm going to paint that and turn it into a Dash 9 or a D9 44 CW. So we're going to strip that, paint it Norfolk Southern. This is a ready to roll from Athearn. Have a video on it. I renumbered this and added a few minor details around the window and whatnot. 9898. So this is one of my Dash 9s. And then this is another Dash 9 ready to roll from Athearn, number 9669. Both of these are slightly weathered, so that's the goal. Okay, so here's the engine soaking in 70% isopropyl alcohol. It's starting to soften up the paint, and the next step will be just to scrape off the paint. Alright, so I finished my cab modifications. I used some styrene and infilled where the CSX number boards went on the sides, because Norfolk Southern is actually at the top. I used a Decals West kit NS374. It's a Norfolk Southern cab headlight set, window number boards, and window frames. So these were left over from a previous project. So I have the number boards up there. And then I also used a Decals West headlight. This is again as a dummy engine, so it won't be lit. Use some styrene to fill in where the old cab nose was located. And now this cab is ready to be primed. Also, the paint has been stripped the best I could off this engine. So at this point, I'll be using Tester's spray enamel semi-gloss primer, like I have in some of my previous videos. One other thing I'm going to add to this engine is a PTC antenna farm. Got this on eBay for a few bucks. It's made from a 3D printer. It's Norfolk Southern style number 1. So I'll paint that up and put it on top of the cab. Alright, so I'm done the priming of the engine using the testers. That's the cab. This is the body. So the next step is to use Scale Coat Tube Loco Black paint. And then this is the paint that I'll be using to paint the main body of the engine. Alright, so the engine has been painted. I put the clear coat on. I put the PCT antenna farm on top. Painted that and weathered that. So next step is to apply the decals. One thing that I did do, because this is a dummy engine, I painted the lights silver to kind of represent lights in the engine. There's a look at the PCT antenna farm on top of the engine. Okay, so the engine's been painted and I've placed the decals on, number 9317. The fuel tank and trucks have been weathered, so the next step is to weather the actual engine itself. Just an up-close shot of the cab. So one of the things I did was I used shell scale decals. I think I have over maybe close to 100 decals on this engine. Okay, so the engine is complete. Number 9317, it's a -9. It's been weathered, highly detailed. So some of the features on the engine is you can see the red MU hose I have in the front, painted headlights, closed up the ready to roll lights that were on the cab nose and moved it to the cab head. We have the PCT antenna farm. We have the MU hose on the back as well. New grab irons were installed. A slightly weathered look. Shot head on. And the other side. So that's it for this custom paint job of the former CSX 9001, converted into a Norfolk Southern 9317.